Gemini, what up, though? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Gemini, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all have a third house as part of our birth chart, and time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates here, leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless, y'all. So whenever you stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you, help you align. Tapping into Gemini energy today, I used this Faceted Garden Oracle along with this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck, and quite a few cards wanted to come out, but it seems like a fairly simple message here. I see growth and evolution. I see you coming into balance. I see my Geminis really starting to see the beauty and gain deeper understanding when it comes to what you've been through and what you've experienced. And it still does feel like you're very much in between worlds here. Spirit is coming through saying, patience, my Gemini family. I feel like there's connections being made in the ethers, right? So for some of my Geminis, you are clearing some energy that has to do with a certain relationship or maybe relationships. And for those of you who are wanting to connect with new people or with a new someone, I'm seeing this patience. It's clarified by the mycelium card. And so the feeling I'm getting is that it's almost like as you're clearing and your vibration is shifting, the divine is moving pieces behind the scenes in order to bring these new or this new connection into your reality. I am still seeing a clearing of old energy, you could say, though, with this decay and this watershed card. We do have the evolution card out here, clarified by the lotus card, Gemini. So I see that you have been through the mud, and here you are rising to a new level. You're ascending above everything you've been through. And with this thorns card, not only is this about, it's that energy of every rose has its thorn, right? It's about being able to see the beauty in the pain, but it's also about not hardening your heart, putting your walls up too high because of past experiences. Because to put it simply, it feels like your vibration is shifting as you are ascending and evolving, and the divine is wanting my Geminis to release any type of grudges or anger or resentment or fear or anything like that we may be holding on to from past cycles, past relationships, situations, etc. Spirit saying not to burn yourself out at this time, to find that balance, to find that steady pace and to roll with it. Make sure you're getting enough rest and everything, not going too hard right now, Gemini. And I feel like, Gemini, to really pull your energy into yourself right now and almost go into hermit mode. I see a lot of clarity coming through that. Maybe tidying up your living space, your house, internally and externally, your inner temple and your house, your home. I'm seeing the divine really coming through to support you in this shift, this transition. On the bottom of each deck over here, we have the reflection card on the bottom of the illuminated earth, and we have the star card on the bottom of the Faceted Garden Oracle deck here, which feels like you're coming into alignment. And again, I'm feeling hermit energy coming through. So this energy of going within as you align, right? And I feel through that you will be gaining clarity and be able to clear and release and shift vibrationally. So I'm going to pray real quick and we will dive into this message and see what Spirit has for the Geminis today. I've been starting off by grabbing a couple cards from this Starseed Oracle. As I split, I saw You'll Survive This. So we'll do that, and then we'll jump into the tarot. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, messages for my Gemini family for their highest good today. Anything they need to hear, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower my Geminis, any messages that will bring wisdom, understanding, healing, and bring them into alignment with their highest self, their highest timeline, their best life, and of course, above all, any messages that will bring my Geminis into alignment with your will, Most High, will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. What's the message for Gemini today, please, Spirit? Yes. Gemini, you're in training. You're in training to step into alignment with your calling, family. You are very protected right now. We have this Horus energy coming through. Loyalty, safety, trust. Very much this divine presence coming through so far in your message, almost like wrapping around my Geminis like, yo, Gemini, we got you. The divine coming through like, yo, we got you. What is the message for Gem? Thank you. Yes, you will survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So again, and this I did see on the split. So Spirit coming through with a message for my Geminis today. What do we have here, Spirit? Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, destiny, addiction. Let God in. We have cracked open, rock bottom, and this says surrender to the alchemy of life, and this is hand in hand with this inner earth card. You'll survive this. So Gemini, this is a shift, right? This is a shift, and I'm hearing this is very necessary for your purpose activation. We have the called card, which says soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Gemini, this feels big. This feels like, and this has been a message for the collective lately, where it's like we're stepping from the fated life into our path of destiny, into the destined life, which means that the collective has incarnated to build something, to create a shift, to really do something. And before we can step into that path, we have, past life karmas and things like that, samskaras, that we need to work through. Habits, thought patterns, addictions, relationship dynamics and relationships. Like I said, a lot of this stuff's from past lives, and it feels like you're wrapping that cycle up, where it's like you've handled your karmic business, so to speak, and now you're in between worlds where you're shifting into taking all that you've learned and all that you've gained from that chapter, we'll say, and integrating it in order to create, in order to really step into your purpose. I'm hearing this is what you've been training for here, Gemini. So this is actually beautiful energy. Sort of makes sense why we have this hermit energy coming through, where the divine is really asking Gemini to spend some you time and to gather yourself, so to speak, and to pour into yourself at this time. I'm hearing there's no rush, and then being brought right to this wood card where this is about, too much wood on a fire can set things ablaze in a crazy way. We can burn things down, right? It really is about keeping a good pace and keeping the fire burning and controlled, so to speak. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. We have earth pulsing on the bottom of the deck. It says pulse of the mother, slow down, spend some time in nature. Beautiful message, Gemini. So with that, we're going to jump into this tarot. See what the message is. Holy Spirit, what's the message for Gemini today? This feels big, Gem. And this has been sort of a collective energy as well. So definitely in alignment with the collective. Death flying out, 6 of Wands. both flying out as I'm shuffling here. So again, you'll survive this. The death is always it's the ending of one chapter and the beginning of something new, right? And so it does feel like you're literally moving into a new dimension here. And with the Six of Wands coming through, again, stepping onto that stage, stepping into your purpose, really glowing up through this and probably being recognized for that in some capacity as well, Gemini. So what do we have here at the heart of the reading for my Geminis? What's their overall energy, Spirit? Please. And so the wheel turns, family. Again, this major feeling of destiny here and aligning with destiny. Gemini, what else do we have, Spirit, right now for our Gem? Y'all, this is powerful. So we have 2 6s out here as well. Gemini, maybe you're even seeing 6s synchronistically on the bottom of the deck. We do have the Judgment card. So again, in the Judgment card, you see these souls rising up from the grave. So that first card to pop out, that Death card, something took you out, Gemini. You've been through a lot, and this is a huge and very major transformation for you. This is both Pluto energy coming through, Scorpio energy with the Death card, and this is that Phoenix rising from the ashes energy here, where again, all of these things that you were sort of fated to go through, you've been through them. They've, it's been painful, it's been beautiful, it's been good, it's been bad. And now is when you are again rising, dropping this weight, shedding this old self, shedding this old life, and coming up as a spirit into this new dimension. With the Judgment card, it is about release. It's about a spiritual awakening. And 6 of Cups to the 6 of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune in the middle. I'm seeing this as a message from Spirit, like, yo, Gemini, you have come so far and you truly deserve this win. You truly deserve to shine. And if you see that wreath right there on this wand, this wreath represents that energy from the 5 of Wands, which comes right before the 6 of Wands, obviously, where we're battling it out, we're fighting, we're overcoming. And in the 6 of Wands here, he is on his high horse. He has overcome. He's riding victoriously into this attention, and everybody recognizing and noticing this being here for what they've been through. So again, aligning with your destiny, and the tables truly turning in your favor here, right at the heart center of your reading, Gemini. So let's look at what's the main challenge for you right now. What's crossing my Gemini's, Spirit? What's crossing my Gemini's? Thank you. So it's, I feel like really about, you guys, it's about staying strong. And wow, I'm having a deja vu right now, Gemini. So I feel like this message is very important. It's so important to keep it pushing, to stay strong, not to give up right now, and to really be mindful of where you are giving your energy. What are you putting your energy into? And putting your energy into, what I mean by that is, it's not just about the relationships and the jobs and the situations, but also what are we putting our mental and spiritual energy into? Because that is real life energy. When we're sitting, even if we're sitting down in a lotus, position, but our mind is running around thinking about that ex that did us dirty, or that past situation, or what we're going to make for lunch, or how we're going to do this. That's real life energy. And that is, I feel like where Spirit is asking us to call our energy back and to make sure we're keeping that fire, we're keeping our spirit and our energy right now contained. So I do feel like getting out in nature, really getting into your meditation practice right now, really pouring into self-love, writing affirmations, maybe doing some journaling, especially if you find that your mental space is sort of all over the place right now. Journal it, get it out onto paper, burn it if you want to, right? That stuff really helps. We can sort of empty that space out and then be more present and more quiet. Strength and Nine of Wands, though, I always see those two cards as being very similar, where the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, and it is about being at the end of this cycle, and it is really like that last push here. So Spirit coming through saying, really, there's no main challenge here. I feel like it's this overall feeling of you switching into a new chapter and just being very mindful of where your mind is at, what you're putting your energy toward, and continuing to focus forward. And when I say focus forward, I don't necessarily mean you have to be building toward whatever it is you're building, because a lot of us are literally in this in-between world right now where we are almost clueless. Some of us can't even see a foot in front of our face, so to speak, right now. And so being present, being here, picturing yourself as an open divine vessel, ready to catch this divine energy, ready to let Spirit work through you, I feel like is really what this is saying, especially because I do feel like you're being deeply activated, your gifts, your abilities, and these ideas and such that are sort of being activated within you. It's almost like you're being turned on, you're being illuminated here. So do you want to throw anything for what this is stemming from, Spirit? Yeah. Very clear message for my Geminis today. So I hope this finds who it's meant to find, because we do have that Five of Wands. There's that chaos. There's that competition. But look, you guys, it is not in vain, Gemini. Spirit is really saying that none of it has been in vain, that all of your hard work, your perseverance, your focus is going to pay off in a big way. And the Nine of Pentacles is all about receiving our blessings for everything we've been through and for the fact that we didn't give up, right? Nine of Wands and strength. So anything for the past energies, Spirit, that you want to say? I do feel like the incoming energy and the advice is going to be sort of highlighted here, and that's been a major theme lately for the personal readings as well as the collective readings. It's like, all right, what's next, and what can we do about it? So what do we have here in the past, Spirit? Is that all? World card, Seven of Cups, Empress. My Geminis truly ending out a major soul cycle here, deciding to do you, deciding to pour into yourself, deciding to move toward your abundance, your healing, the best version of yourself. And this is you making that decision to do that. And so here we are. As we take the next step, Spirit's like, okay, we got you. And it's because you made this conscious decision to be like, okay, I need to do what's best for me, right? I have to take care of myself. I have to love myself. I'm going to build my queendom or my kingdom, my empire. I'm going to work toward my legacy instead of giving this chaos and this turbulence my energy, right? And so as you have made that decision and you are in this in-between world, let Spirit clear and clean, cleanse all of that static energy, okay? That's where we're at. What do we have incoming for Gemini, Spirit? Thank you. Wow. So we do have the Ten of Wands. I see my Geminis are staying strong. You're not going to give up. You ain't scared. You're continuing to push forward. You are releasing anything that's weighing you down right now. And it's really about, it's like you have one foot in each world right now. And it's really about lifting that back foot over the threshold, so to speak, energetically speaking, right? This is where you are following your intuition, continuing to follow your visions and follow that silent whisper of your soul. And here comes the universe presenting you with this opportunity. So for some of you, this is some type of connection or a job opportunity, or it's like things are opening up for you to start your business or this project or your channel or whatever it may be. This is where you are just continuing to follow that pull, that energetic pull, that intuitive pull, and you're moving right into this new chapter. Very healing and healed energy. And again, using your will and the will of the divine to lead you into your victory. So you do have 2 cards of victory out here along with the star. The 6 of Wands is similar energies to the star as to where we're really shining, and then we add that Queen of Cups. We have the very healing energy, and the star comes right after the Tower, which is similar to that 5 of Wands, where it's just like a little bit chaotic and we're climbing out of that rubble, so to speak. And then we have the Chariot, which is victory. So we have victory, destiny, we have alignment out here, Gemini, and we have a new opportunity for this new world, right? For some of you, there's an opportunity that's going to bring in a lot of abundance, and it really does feel like all of your hard work is paying off. So for those of you who are putting energy into a business, or like I said, a project, or maybe even some of you getting a raise, or even in some capacity hitting a jackpot, and I'm by no means telling everybody to go spend your money on lottery, but Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, there's a lot of abundant energy out here, okay? What is the advice? Let the divine break it down and clear it away. Now my ear is ringing. Let the divine break it down and clear it away, and continue following your higher guidance, your guides, your angels, your ancestors. God, the divine, is with you, guiding you every step of the way right now and helping you to clear your path. Ganesh energy coming through. What is the advice for Gemini Spirit, please? 8 of Wands, Spirit says, let's go. Forward movement, 1 foot in front of the other. And take this as an opportunity to create that destined life. So this is a very simple message, Gemini. It really is like, yo, keep going, pour into yourself, pull your energy from any of the BS, trust and surrender to the divine right now, because they definitely got you. Hermit, Sun, take all of everything that you've learned throughout this past cycle from this old world and use that as your guiding light to get you to the sun. Literally, Gemini, here comes the sun, and this is a huge level up. This is a huge rise in consciousness for you, and you're able to see things from a different perspective. You're seeing things from a higher point of view, and you're becoming illuminated through this. I also feel like for a lot of you Geminis, you're going to be some type of teacher or in some way a beacon of light for others. So maybe taking your experience and the things that you've been through and being able to help others through that. You are the messenger, you are the teacher here. And depending on what the rest of your chart looks like, I know it resonates differently for all of us, but very simply put, my Geminis are stepping out of an old world into a new world, and Spirit's like, yo, patience, we got you, and continue to make those decisions that you are feeling are the right decisions. Don't overthink at this time. So let's grab an oracle card or two before we tap out. These oracle cards usually really tie the reading together perfectly. So we're going to grab one from this Shaman's Dream, and maybe we'll read one of these. I'm being drawn right to that Inner Earth and that Called card as well, the Soul Gifts and Training. What is the message for Gemini? Probably gonna have to restart the camera right quick. So we have an 11 out here, portal energy, falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy, don't fall asleep, family, don't burn out. Herald of Change with the Horseman. Then we do have this 9 of Pentacles energy with the net caster. It says preparations come to fruition, possibility for union. And that was one of the very first messages that came out with that mycelium and the entwined card, where a lot of you are in the midst of a vibration change in order for you to be able to come into union with this new relationship or this new soul family or whatever it may be, okay? You stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there's no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities, but you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap, so take a bit of time for yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even just a few minutes walk to clear your head. Muster your courage so that you may cross the sky bridge. Sky bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes you're ready, even if you do not agree. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Spirit wants me to repeat that. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to the positive affirmation, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. Beautiful energy, Gem. So, Pete, we're going to read this Inner Earth. Inner Earth, also known as Agartha, is believed to be a hidden subterranean world within the planet itself. Many ancient cultures mention it in their stories. It's said that some of the beings of ancient lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Aryavarta, went there. Hindu and Celtic lore mention caves and entrances to underground worlds. Tibetan Buddhism refers to the secret mystical city of Shambhala, which was thought to be located in the Himalayas. Many have searched for inner earth in the physical world, but without success. So the mystery continues. Is it a place that exists in the physical or on another level of consciousness? There are solutions beyond what you can perceive, surprising outcomes to your problems and situations, resolutions that are in the best interests of all involved. If you find yourself facing an obstacle or feeling stuck and have no idea what to do, you're being reassured that there is a way out. You'll survive this and things will work out. If you're stuck in a rut, do something to shake up the energy and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. Soon, you'll see that a whole new world of solutions are available. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Helpful people, signs from the... I'm telling y'all. Helpful people, signs from the universe, and support in both expected and unexpected ways are on their way to you. But first, you need to do something different to shift your focus so you can receive them. Let's read this called card as well. Okay. Called. This says soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. You came to Earth with a double mission: to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is your soul is calling you toward, for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of, others you're just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. If you're being called toward a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you're facing the right way and that this moment right here was destined. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap, and consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. It says, place your hand on the portal of your heart and say the following: I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all of my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I am ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. Church. See, we're gonna grab a message from Ma before we tap out as well, y'all. Clear this space a little bit. Divine Mother, what is the message for Gemini before we tap out? Let's freaking go, Gemini. Seeing that evolution in that Lotus card makes me smile because Gemini, the energy has been all over the place past few months, really over this year. So let's go. I know I'm ready for it. What's the message for Gem Spirit? It is time to realize the true nature of certain life circumstances. Be grateful for what you've learned, but see things as they are rather than what you wish them to be. You shall be able to recognize, process, and prosper from the truth, and you do not need to fear the revelations that are unfolding. Check your boundaries and affirm your right to express and receive both kindness and respect. Embrace your softer side and your ability to stand up for yourself. You are a unique being, and you do not need to conform to stereotypes. As you relax into your authentic self, the best method to accomplish what is needed shall spontaneously arise from within. And we have this last card here. It says, you can have what you need and desire, but you must be prepared to enter into the sacred fire to make the appropriate offering. Shift from focusing on what isn't working to handing over all of your concerns as a prayer offering to the divine. All can then be resolved and shall manifest according to loving and generous grace. Gemini, gang, gang. Sheesh. I love and appreciate y'all so much, man. This is exciting for the Gemini fam. I want to take a second to thank everybody for being in this space. Thank you for smashing that thumbs up, for sharing these videos, for being here in this space with us. Thank you for everyone who has been shooting through donations. You guys are truly appreciated. All of you are truly appreciated. For those of you that drop comments and everything, and for my ghost watchers in the back, I see you, I feel you, I love you. Y'all already know what time it is. We're going to take our deep cleansing breath. We are going to use our will to draw in this divine cosmic energy, this prana, this chi energy. We're going to fill our bodies and our energetic body up with this white light. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, and imagine ourselves glowing as bright as we can, white or gold or whatever color sort of comes naturally to you. And then as we release, we're going to exhale very forcefully, like we're filling up a balloon, watching any negativity, any doubt, any anxiety, any blockages, any attachments, any anger, any lower frequencies, whatever they may be. We're going to watch that all in the form of black or gray, smoke or static, leaving us so the divine can help us transmute that. So let's breathe out. We're going to clear our lungs fully, and then we'll get that breath in. Breathe out. Now breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze your perineum, squeeze Mula Bandha, raise that energy up. Now lock that energy into your heart space and watch yourself glowing as bright as you can. And release. Gemini family, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, and I will catch you beautiful beings on the next reading.